Victoria definitely is the place to be, isn't it, for gardens? And it's always been like that everywhere you go, from Mildura to Cann River to Warrnambool and Melbourne, of course. It's, spot on.
What would our roads be like without street trees? What would our public spaces be like without green trees? What would our world be like without green stuff? That's, I suppose, the message that we're putting across to the members of Parliament.
People know why this is important. It's not just something beautiful to look at. Our open spaces encourage people to recreate and live a healthy and active lifestyle.
Thank you all for coming in. I thank the Deputy Premier for coming along. Not very often you'd probably have us doing something bipartisan, so I think you've actually got a joining of the hands when it comes to horticulture, around plants, around gardens.
I think we need to lift our profile, and there's some key messages we want to get to the politicians about what we really need as an industry. $1.6 billion in the industry, and we've got employ 11,000 people. So it's a big business.
Speaking to some of the businesses in this room and employing 30 people, 40 people, 100 people right across regional Victoria and metropolitan Melbourne. Melbourne's estimated to grow by 3.4 million people, from 4.5 million to 8 million by 2051. So incredible population growth. A great challenge, but also an opportunity. The challenge for the industry is doing exactly what you're doing today, engaging with members of Parliament, engaging with government, and we need to keep doing it. We do it through the Flower and Garden Show, but my challenge to you is that we've got to keep doing this. Show young people that there is a vibrant, exciting pathway to one of the key economic drivers of Victoria.
It's about making sure that we actually get the planning right, and not that any of us would like any more red tape in the world, but it's actually having regulation that makes sure we have fit for purpose varieties and plants actually put into the places where they need to go. That what might be applicable here in Melbourne, what might be applicable in the southwest is very different to what's up along the Murray in my area, and making sure you get those right plants into those developments. I think yes, you are a nursery and garden industry, but I actually think you're in the wellness business, as the Deputy Premier said. Plants, gardens actually are about wellness, and particularly the issues around open space and reducing that heat island effect in our urban environment. That it's very well proven that if you've got greenery, you've got moisture in the urban environment, you increase the livability of it significantly.
Drive down the pretty country towns that are that weekend destination. And why is it? It's not because of modern architecture, it's because of things that have been left behind by the past, and a lot of that is gardens, parks and trees.
Everyone in this industry, as I said before, has got a very positive story to tell. Victoria is the leader in horticulture, and it can only get greater.
Young men and women feel like they've got no future, and if they can find the passion that we've got and all the people in the room, they'll be happy for life. And I always believe that a good garden can reflect your life and a great garden can improve it.